Let's see what Greta's opinion is.
The secret about dating guys is that they fall in love in your absence. It sounds so sad, but it's the truth. Us girls fall in love with experiences and time that we spend together. Men tend to think about women more when they're not actually right in front of them. If you're single and you're casually dating, but you're only seeing one guy, I recommend that you date a few people at the same time so you're not transfixed on that one person.
Okay, so basically what she's doing is she's trying to teach a guy game to women, which is fundamentally problematic because girls only really like one guy at a time. I don't really care. Generalization or not, does not matter. This is overwhelmingly the truth. So, this idea of trying to teach girls guy game is quite blatantly stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Guys, only weak men fall in love with a girl's absence. Weak men, right? Because it's the feminine that wants to chase. So when they feel the absence, now they want to chase. That is a telltale sign of a weak man. Strong man is not going to chase a girl that's going to randomly go absent and potentially have multiple people on the back burner. No way. You're going to pick me out of the crowd as the number one, and you're going to chase me. Otherwise, I'm not going to go enter into your competition pool and try to be like, oh, pick me out of the other three guys. No masculine man on earth ever has wanted to be that guy. Ever. Okay, so this is fundamentally flawed advice and just leads to all kinds of problems. But let's continue.
When you meet a guy, you don't need to be texting them 24/7. You don't need to call them every single day. Let things graduate slowly, because I swear that time that you aren't in contact is when he will be thinking about you the most.
So essentially, I mean, look, I agree with her that you shouldn't be texting necessarily all the time early on, but she is blatantly teaching power dynamics, which I'm okay with. I don't necessarily have a problem with power dynamics. I get it, but you're not really incentivizing a female's attraction by playing these sort of power games. You could argue you're going to funnel out weaker guys, but you're still going to default to the guy that is not going to respond well to these games. So you got to be careful with this, because you're telling a girl, oh, yeah, if you do this, then what? The right guy is going to submit? Is that what you honestly believe? You're going to want the guy that is going to like this and chase you after? I mean, not how it's ever worked, to be honest.
I also think that personalities shine so much more in person than over the phone. So if you reveal so much about yourself not in person, it makes it less interesting when they have to hear it again in person.
So this I agree with. I think most interactions should be done in person. So this part I'm game for.
When dating, always prioritize yourself and keep your options open until things advance.
You guys already do this, so you giving this advice is extremely redundant. Guys have a problem with this, girls don't. So this is extremely redundant advice.
To the point where you can't imagine being with any other person.
So you can't imagine being with any other person, aka the perfect guy, because there's technically always a better man. So whatever. Some things that she said I agree with on a very loose basis, but most of what she said is the typical sort of female domineering, take the power position sort of approach that, you know, gets girls into these positions where they're dating guys that are not that strong, not that masculine, won't really take care of them the same way. And then later, after a while, they get bored and just replace them with a similar guy and expect a different result. You reap what you sow, ladies, especially if you listen to advice like this. If you haven't joined my free Discord yet, you should. In there, you can interact with me and you can post videos in the content request channel for me to react to.